Hello everyone, this is Ganesh representing Hyderabad School of Learning. In this video, I would like to talk to you about the new format of Pearson Test of English, which got effective from November 16th, 2021. So in this test format, new format, the Pearson would like to make this exam just a 2-hour exam instead of it being 2.5 to 3 hours earlier. Till November 15th, it was around 2.5 hours to 3 hours also. But now, effective 16th of November 2021, the exam has become only 2-hour exam. And how it has become 2 hours exam, right? I would like to tell you in this video what are those changes. Of course, Pearson did not remove any questions, but it actually removed only some questions, not the types. So by removing some questions, suppose if there are 10 questions in a particular module, they made it what, maybe around 5 questions. So the time got reduced that way, but the format remains same. So people should not have any, they should not actually listen to any rumors that there's no change in the format. But I would like to tell you, it's a new format is going to be like 2 hours exam only. How it has become to us in this video, you would understand. So the exam starts with self-introduction and followed by speaking as a first module, second is writing, third is reading, fourth is listening. And in the earlier format, we have personal introduction for 1 minute. There's no change, of course. And speaking and writing, there are some questions which got removed, not the types of questions. Question types remain same. In reading module also, question types remain same, but some of the questions, right, you will find less number. And in listening also, and of course, till right November 15th, 2021, we had 10 minutes break, but now in the new format, there is no break. So 2 hours exam goes without any break in between. So your introduction, self-introduction starts with maybe for a minute. Of course, you can speak for only 30 to 40 seconds and you can present it. And Pearson does not give you any points for self-introduction. But in your self-introduction, you can always talk about the name and the place you belong to, your education, work experience, purpose behind writing this exam, and what you would like to do after once you get the score. So covering these 5 aspects, you can speak for 30 to 40 seconds and present. Maybe to give you a small example, I can tell you about myself, right? So that you can also present about yourself in line with whatever I'm doing in my case. This is Ganesh and I belong to Hyderabad, India, and I have my master's in English literature, and I would like to write this exam. And I have a lot of experience. I have experience of in around 28 years of experience as a trainer, and I would like to write this exam because I would like to migrate to Australia, and as part of migration to apply for PR, writing, getting a language score is a mandate, and that is the reason I would like to write this exam for. And once I get the score report, I would like to get busy with my application to apply for PR process. So that's how you can prepare for 30 to 40 seconds and present it. And once you are done with self-introduction, you will move on to what your speaking module. So speaking module is like this. So there are 5 questions and there's no change in the questions, but describe image, right? We used to get 6 to 7 earlier. Now we will get only 3 to 4. Retail lecture, we used to get 3 to 4. Now we will get only 1 or 2. And answer short-term questions, we used to get 10 to 12. Now we will get only 5 to 6. And these are the changes, of course. And that is how the time got reduced also, because Pearson has made what just it may ask you either 3 or 4 diagrams only. And retail lecture, they earlier they used to ask 2 to 3, but now they'll ask you 1 to 2. Short answer questions, earlier they used to ask 10 to 12, now they would like to ask you 5 to 6. So that's how the number of questions will come down. As a result, some right at the time also will get reduced. And coming to writing module, so Pearson has brought small changes in writing module also. So there are only 2 questions in writing module. So now onwards, it's going to be like this. Summarize written test question. Pearson can ask you earlier 2 to 3, but now it may ask you either 1 or 2. And most of the times, it is our experience tells us with our test takers, they have got only 1 question, one summarized written test question and one essay question. And this, right, and of course, Pearson test of English is certainly right, the score is interdependent, right? So one module contributes for other module also. So those things anyway you'll come to know later on when I talk about the score report. And here, so you may get one summarized written test question and one essay question. So each one is separately timed, 10 minutes for summarized written test question. And if you get two summarized written test passages, you'll get 10 minutes per passage. But otherwise, if you get only 10 minutes there, and essay 20 minutes. And this is how we get in the exam. And let's say when it comes to reading module, the changes, small changes that you can find here are Fill in the blanks, read and write questions. You may get around 5 questions from, and multiple choice multiple answers. You may get 1 or 2 questions. And reorder paragraph, there is no change. We may get either 2 or 3 questions. Fill in the blanks. You may get around 4 usually. And multiple choice single answer, you may get 1 or 2. They say, but most likely you may get 1. And overall questions you may get anywhere from 13 to 18, and overall time may be given around 30 minutes. That is the time for reading. So you know that let's reading module is timed as a module, not each question is timed, right? There is no time for each question. And similarly, so this is how it can appear, right? So we may get questions from all these question types. And I also gave you here, right, what each question can contribute to, because my Pearson test is interdependent with respect to scoring, right? One module contributes for other module. So that's how it is going to be. So those things we can talk about when you look at this score report. And when it comes to listening module, there are 8 questions in listening module, and there is a change here. And of course, before you come to listening, after reading module, earlier we used to get 10 minutes break, but now there's no break at all. So Pearson has reduced some questions in speaking module, so we can save some time. Save in the sense how it has become 2 hours exam, right? We can get to know by looking at some of the questions how they are removed from speaking and writing. And then when it comes to listening module also, summarize written text question. You used to get 2 to 3 earlier. Now we will get only 1 or 2 questions. And if you get only 1 question and it is separately timed, 10 minutes each. And section 2 you may get like this. You may get section 2 around 14 to 16 questions you can expect, and a time is only 15 to 20 minutes, right? Maybe some of our test takers said they had got only 15 minutes time and 15 questions also, which is a very very difficult, of course, to finish all those questions, but that's how we have to speed up, of course. And Pearson can give you questions like this, right? Multiple choice multiple answers, you may get only 1 or 2. Fill in the blanks, 2 to 3. Highlight correct summary, multiple choice single answer, and select missing word. From these questions, you may get only 1. Rarely, of course, 2. But otherwise, highlight incorrect word questions 2 to 3 we may get right from dictation. And that question contributes heavily, of course, towards your scoring. And 3 to 4 questions you may get. So overall, you may get around 15 questions, and Pearson may give you only 15 to 20 minutes only. 15 to around 15, 16, 17 minutes, something like that, right? So that is less. So we have to keep looking at the timer, and we have to keep looking at, where are we, yeah, in the story, in listening module, in section 2, and how many questions are left, how much time is left. You have to keep looking at it. So Pearson has reduced some of the questions in section 2 of listening module, and that's how Pearson has actually reduced this exam to 2 hours exam only. Now, when it comes to scorecard, right, this is how the new look of the score report is going to be from 16th November 2021. So one of our test takers, who took this exam from Hyderabad, India, and this when he took this exam on 19th November, and you don't see any personal details here except your date of birth. So I have just hidden that one. It's too personal, right? So, but otherwise, this is how the score report looks like. He got 86 or no when he took this exam on 19th November 2021, and he got a score like this: speaking 90, reading 86, listening 85, and writing 88. And earlier, right, our score report used to show us enabling skills and all that, but now the score report doesn't show you any enabling skills. Only communicative skills, right, will be shown on the score report. Nothing else other than the test center and all that, and the validity of the score report. This is how the score. So when it comes to Pearson test, right, the score is interdependent. One module contributes for your score in the other modules. So speaking module is a great contributor, contributing for, maybe there are 5 questions in speaking module, and those 5 questions can contribute 90 to speaking, and around 25 points for listening also, and around 15, not less than 15 points for reading. So reading is a great contributor. Speaking is a great contributor, contributing for what? Speaking. So your performance in speaking module can contribute for your speaking score, reading score, and listening score. And your performance and writing module can contribute to your writing score and also to your reading score. And your performance and reading module can contribute to your reading score and to your writing score. And the way you perform 8 questions in listening module can contribute to your listening score, reading score, and writing score. How this happens, maybe when you attend our training sessions, any Monday, of course, you can start our classes. You can write back to, maybe you can visit our hyderabad and you can write to us, where every Monday we start new batches, and in every module we can tell you what that contribution is, where we have negative marking, how scoring happens, what are the strategies, with which of course you can do the questions quickly, of course, on the day of the exam. What are the templates that we can think of using? All those details you can listen to. Yeah, well, you can get to know, of course, when you attend our training sessions. But this is how the new form look of our score report is going to be. But then this is what actually you'll get as a PDF, and when you want to send it to your universities, or when you want to send it to, maybe for your PR application, right, this is what actually you would send it, right? But actually in your account, in your PSN account, you will also get to see your skills, right, in 8 different areas. So it will talk about your skills profile: open response, speaking and writing, reproducing spoken and written language, extended writing, short writing, extended speaking, short speaking, multiple skills comprehension, single skills comprehension. So there are 8 areas where you'll be tested in the sense, not tested in, your skills profile will be shown. Right, that is confidential. Only you will have access to. Nobody will have access to this. So if you look at each one also, right? If you look at each one, open response, speaking and writing, right, which is an integration, right, wherein right, your skill description can be giving your own spoken or written response and recommendations where you are strong and where of course you would need to do, where you can improve on. So these are the maybe 8 different areas, and you will have access to all this personally, of course, right, in your account only you can see, and other people will not have access to, right. So universities will not have access to all this information, right. Universities can have access to only your score report, right, when you send it. So these nobody will ask you, so you can, but this is for you, to understand where your strength is and where there is a room for improvement. All these 8 skills. So this is how the test is going to be from November 16th, 2021 onwards. And I have shown you also how the score report looks like, and these are the skills and recommendations, which shows, of course, when it shows the recommendations, where you have got a high score, and recommend, let's say, maybe what it means, right? A small description also you can see here. Then this is how the test is going to be. And those people who would like to attend our training sessions, Hyderabad School of Learning, every Monday we have new batches, right? You can write to us, and you can, of course, attend our classes to understand more in detail about each module. Thank you.